Hello and welcome. Here's another message. This message goes out for women, or not gender specifically, but I feel like feminine energy. A feminine energy that feels stuck between family, job, work. Whatever the details of your life may be. And you felt for a long time that there's so much more you want to explore, so much more you want to live in your life, so much more that comes up from your core. This is what comes through. Yeah, there's a lot of feminine goddess energy here. And maybe a long time ago, you might have decided that you will not explore more. Because what you also sense with your strong feminine intuition is that if you do, everything might change in your life. And you don't want that. Or you think you don't want that. You think that everything that has built around you in your life is so important to hold, to preserve. And I'll tell you what, the things that are really important for you, the people and everything else that really belongs to you, will stay or align to you wherever you go, whatever you do, however you are. And yes, the things that don't really belong, they will leave. Yes, they will leave. And what will come in instead, what will take up the room that all the things leave that are not truly yours, all the people, all the arrangements, all the old perceptions, if you let them go, they will make room. And all the things that will come in will be so much more fulfilling. The people that have room in your new life will be so much more aligned to who you are. Yes, I can promise you that. But what I can't promise is what you will choose and what you will do for yourself. And all your choices and actions will reflect in your surrounded, will be reflected by the people you meet. Yes, everything's here for you. And before I go deeper into this, I want to go back to that point of view that I saw in the beginning. A woman, feminine energy, surrounded by a structure, by certain people, feeling wanting so much more. It can show in every different way. It can show in dreams. It can show through sexual desires. It can show through love affairs. Sometimes through depression. Sometimes through vision. You can add whatever you feel, how you are shown that you really are not fulfilled in the life you live. An excuse that basically no one lives a life they're satisfied with, they're fulfilled with, is not an excuse, because it's your life. But if you choose to stay, if you choose not to explore yourself more, that is also your divine choice. Nothing wrong with that. And this message here comes through today to wake you up a little bit more, to remember you, hey, there was something deep inside your core that you feel that you wants to fire up, bloom and thrive, that wants to take you to new places, maybe new lovers, new experiences, in whatever form you may choose. I know this will be different things and will feel differently for everyone in this collective. So it's hard for me to describe more specifically. But the ones who really resonate with this message, the ones who this message is really for, they will feel, they will see, and they will know. What else is there to say to this? It's your life, and it's your responsibility how you live that life. And don't think for a second that you are cruel to people around yourself if you are living yourself more. That's not cruel, that's just truth. And through real truth, if you live your truth, if you speak your truth, you can harm no one. If they perceive it like that, it's their choice. But also in my experience, if you really live your truth, it will inspire people and it will help the people that you are surrounded with. Maybe there's kids, maybe there's a husband, whoever there is, especially for kids. They chose you. They chose you as souls for a reason. And they chose you because they need your truth. As long as you suppress your truth, as long as you suppress what is inside of you, you will not be an example for your kids that lets them live their own truth. It will always show them how to suppress and how to not live what you feel inside. And this is what they will do in their life, because they will follow your example. Because this is what kids do, basically. Even if they try to do the opposite, usually it comes out that they somehow adapt the inner patterns that we live. They will bloom and blossom in your truth. Yes, they will. This also doesn't mean that it's always easy to follow the truth that bubbles up from within you. And with this energy, I feel that there's a lot of stored and suppressed energy that really needs to come up. That really, so for a woman, that I feel is that you really need to take up some space, take some time for yourself in an environment where you can really tend to yourself and to everything that will come up. And you will feel what you need, who you need for this. But it's important that you let this flow is what is coming through, because if you store the energy much longer, this can inspire sickness. This can really put your body in a state where it's under so much pressure, your whole energy field, that sickness occurs that will somehow destroy your body. It can also be that this already started. So when I started my journey, this is what I felt. I felt there was so much energy inside myself that I needed to let through, because otherwise I would get sick. This is what I felt. And this is why I started. Because I knew not my kids, not anyone would benefit from me being sick. And of course, not myself. And really, this is not to tell you something new that you didn't know before. This is for people who already know. You already know. And you just need this kind of push from this message to really, really, really become aware that you really need to take up that space for yourself and really need to let that energy through. Really let yourself explore what comes from your core. This is how it comes through all the time. Funny. Yes. I'll leave this message here. Thank you for listening. I hope it helps. I love you. Take care, and until next time.